Here are 10 accomplishments I achieved as a freshman representative with the Montana Legislature. I passed 4 bills. First, we passed a bill that banned the shackling of pregnant inmates while they are delivering their baby. Very proud of that one. Next, I passed what was called an agency bill to help public defenders, make it easier for public defenders to get assigned counsel to their clients. I passed a joint resolution to recognize frontotemporal degeneration, which is a very serious early onset type of dementia that needs more awareness. We passed a study bill to study the Montana Youth Court Act. The Youth Court Act has gotten very complicated, and we're going to work on simplifying it, streamlining it, making it more fair for everyone. I was a driving co-sponsor between 2 other very large bills. One was anti-SLAPP legislation. This is legislation that protects the freedom for journalists. The Republican brought the bill, but we got it through with big bipartisan majorities, and now Montana is joining many other states in protecting press freedom. The other bill that I worked on was a bill to provide PTSD coverage for workers' compensation for first responders. Our first responders face a lot of really traumatic events, and it's really an injury to the brain that can be treated and managed, but workers' comp didn't cover it. So my bill actually was not successful. There's a whole story behind that, but I spent the pre-session working on all of the language and getting a lot of the groundwork laid out. Basically, another bill under a different person's name was brought in the Senate, and it had a smoother ride, and it was able to become law. I played a critical role in amending 2 bills. One of these bills was a bill called Allen's Law, which provided enhanced criminal penalties to healthcare workers supervising really hard to manage mental health patients. There were a lot of unintended consequences in that bill. We made it more reasonable. The next amendment that I'm really proud of is where I added a single word, and I had to work really hard to add that single word, but this word basically made it clear that for people who are getting committed to the Montana State Hospital, that they're still going to keep some of their rights to be able to contest their proceeding and to be involved in their proceeding. I also discovered that you can prepare and work on a bill, but not introduce it. So I had some shadow legislation going on. One change I made was I was able to make a change to the probation procedure to make it easier to share discovery when attorneys have clients who are facing probation revocation. The other thing was I was able to use my influence to get the Montana's Bar Association to pass a resolution to help make it easier for attorneys, and we do have an attorney need in Montana. When we're having out-of-state attorneys to come to Montana, they can get temporary law licenses. We did a lot more than that. Those were just my personal accomplishments. I'll talk about the accomplishments we made as a caucus in a different video. My name is James. I cover Montana news and politics. I took a little break. The legislative session was exhausting. I'm going to start getting back into the TikTok, and I'm going to return to providing you with updates on Montana news and politics. So if you like this channel, welcome back. And if you wouldn't mind giving it a like and a follow and sharing it with your friends, I'm excited to keep you all up to date and let you know what's going on next in Montana. Thanks so much.